Hey, beautiful people. I'm on my way to the chiropractor. I have to work later today, but I'm gonna go get an adjustment. I've been tracking my carnivore for the last 4 days. I think now I've been doing it, and I'll throw in a picture of my macros from yesterday. I've been feeling pretty good. I had a bit of a stomach ache yesterday, but that's gone today. I think I went too long without eating. It seems like I need to eat a little more. Now that I'm doing carnivore, I'm not hungrier. It's like after 18-20 hours, then it's like, okay, it's time to eat. And then I eat something, and then I'm okay. So also, I think my electrolytes might have been off a little yesterday. I had to buy a electrolyte water at work. It's funny. It says electrolytes on it, and then in the description it says electrolytes for flavor. And I'm like, really? You think people just like drinking salt water? You know, so they put electrolytes on it so you'll buy it for that reason. But then it said they can't make the claim, so then they say it's for flavoring. So it's not that salty, but it was enough to, it took care of my headache and that kind of thing, and I felt better. Got on the scale this morning, and the scale says that I've gained a half a pound. Which is very strange, because I really thought when I got on the scale this morning it was going to go down, way down, because I feel smaller. My clothes are even fitting differently. That nasty midriff thing, you know, which I have a really bad one because I had the old gallbladder surgery, so my muscles are pretty messed up in there. I mean, everything is going down. FYI, I know this is too much TMI, I guess it is, too much information for some, but even when I put my bra on today, I had to put all the way to the last snap on this one, and I've not been doing that, so I don't know, but I feel different. I feel different. I feel good, though. I feel really good. So I have heard on some people that when they do the carnivore, that at first you gain a little bit because you start developing more into muscle, and but I don't know, 4 days you gain a half pound of muscle. I don't know, but I feel different. I know that. I feel good. So I don't know, but yesterday I worked. What did I work? Noon to 8, and I got home, or 7. And I got home, and then I was pretty hungry, so I had 4 eggs with pepperoni and bacon, and I had one hamburger patty with cheese. So I did put cheese yesterday. I had an ounce of cheese yesterday, and I have not had cheese yet. So we'll watch and see what that does. I don't think that would be, because I was 215.4 yesterday, and I'm 216 on the dot today. So I don't know. Definitely getting enough fats because I cook everything in bacon grease. I want to keep those fats up. I still think that's necessary for me and my health, to keep that going. I'm not leaning towards the more protein keto at all. Just you know, more protein than fat. I'm keeping the fats up there. So my numbers looked pretty good yesterday, but what I did was I wanted to see what, you know, just eating what I needed and what I was hungry for. So I didn't track it until after I was done eating. And it's weird because it came out. I mean, I thought, oh, I've overeaten because I had the 4 eggs, you know, and no, it was fine. But I only did an OMAD yesterday, 1 meal, so now I'll do 1 meal today. And it was like 1,460 some calories, and I think I get 1,644 or something like that. I definitely was eating fewer calories, but that was starting to worry me with my hair. My nails really started to get, have issues. So, keeping those calories up is important. And according to Dr. Ken Berry, he kind of doesn't believe in the whole calorie thing anyway. The fewer calories, in, the more weight you lose, kind of thing. And it's interesting. I mean, and it's working for him. And he looks great. And he said, he doesn't work out, but his body's starting to look like he works out. And that's after, I can't remember if it's 8 months or a year. He's been on carnivore now. I don't know. I think I'm on this train. I've always had issues. I cannot eat peanuts at all. Peanuts stall me greatly. Cashews stall me. Almonds stall. They don't stall. They just slow everything down. It seems like walnuts and pecans I can do okay, but just haven't been hungry for them. So we go to a movie or something. Sometimes I'll get like a little pack of pecans or walnuts or something for the movie theater. Or Duke's beef sticks. Oh, I love those. Those are really good. But that's kind of what's going on in my life. The arms, still got that, but boy, they were bigger. They were so big. I think I'm going to start measuring this week and see what that does. I've never measured. The only thing I've ever measured is for a new bra, so I know what that is. But my other measurements, I've never measured. Always kind of went by, how my clothes feel and that type of thing. I know that the scale is not always, the number on the scale is not what your body's doing. And definitely I know that today because, I don't know, you have those days when you feel skinny, right? I don't feel skinny, but I do feel, that something's happening. Something's different. So it's interesting. This is a little interesting experiment that I'm doing here for 2 weeks, and we'll see after 2 weeks what the results are. Did watch an interesting interview. Oh, I can't even remember now what that was on, but it was a girl's on carnivore, and she eats 2 meals a day, and she eats a pound of meat at each meal, and she drinks water. She said she doesn't even want other drinks anymore, and she was like a Diet Coke-aholic like me. So, I don't know, simple is better? I think so. I know I stay away from all the bars, all the, I do have Rebel ice cream in the fridge. My husband's birthday is tomorrow, but I'm not going to have it tomorrow, but I'm going to have it at the end of this 2 weeks. I'm going to have some Rebel ice cream. I have the chocolate. The chocolate is out of this world. And flavor. It's really good. And it's funny. So I bought some of this Wink also, and it's plant-based and like 4 carbs for the whole pint, 100 calories I think. And I bought it, and I got like the birthday cake one and a cocoa something. And I tried the birthday cake, and I was like, just took a spoonful. I was like, this was a few weeks ago. I wasn't that impressed. And so I just kind of left it there. But I had the Rebel chocolate peanut butter fudge, I think it is. And that was, oh my gosh, that was so good. And I was really craving ice cream. So it was, it was a good thing to have to do. Better than go to Dairy Queen. And I all of a sudden noticed that the cocoa one was gone. And I couldn't find it. So I asked my son, my 18-year-old son, I said, have you eaten any of the ice cream that I bought in there? And he goes, that stuff was horrible, Mom. I don't know how you can eat it. So I didn't get to try that one. They're a little cheaper. They're like $3.29 at my grocery store, and the Rebels are like $4.59 or $4.99. I don't know. But it's too, I don't eat a whole pint. supposed to be 4 servings. No, there's 2 servings to me. You eat a half of that. And, you know, that was a nice serving to me. And you figure if you go to go get a Blizzard, what is that? $3 or $4. So I think it's worth it to have that little treat if you really, really have to have something. Now I'm lucky because I never really, even when I was younger, I didn't do the PMS. I didn't have those issues. And when I went through menopause, it was pretty easy for me. And I know a lot of people have a hard time with that. And I remember my mom. That wasn't any fun living in that house with her when she did. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't. You know, I feel for the girls that have the PMS and the cravings and all that. Sometimes I think that ourselves, our anxiety, push that a little bit. You know, but I know that there are true things that happen during PMS because I had a daughter. I have a daughter, and when she was home, I know that I saw things with her that, you know, really I never had those triggers. I'm really thankful and lucky and glad that I didn't. But for all of you out there that do, you younger girls that have those issues, you know, just, boy, push the fats that week if you can. And the dark chocolate, you know. I feel bad because I never experienced that. I've never found a keto bar that thrilled me enough that I wanted to eat it or have it, you know, just a snack on. Now the chips, the Wisp, I like the Wisp a lot. They're made out of cheese. I haven't tried those cheese. It's just cheese, I think they're called, crackers. I hear those are good too, but I don't know. I just keep it simple, and all that stuff costs a lot of money, and I'd rather save my money and use it to travel or go see my friends or something than, you know, spend $30 or $40 on a box of bars. That's almost a tank of gas, right? I've always been like that. But, well, that's all for today. You guys have any questions, let me know. Here, and I have my email up there for you, wispabs59@gmail.com, or ask questions on here. And if you've enjoyed this and you think I'm giving you any help at all, please like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, may your path be a smooth one, and I have prayers for a safe journey. God bless. We'll see you soon.